Hey everybody! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. It is Axion Accelerator time, and of course, bonus is there as well. So don't forget that 28 up to 28.4% bonus on there. Let's see how the results are going. Now, if you saw the thumbnail title, something big is coming. Now, if you recall, 2 days ago, we got a tweet out from the Axion team that something big is coming. So we're looking forward to that. It's going to be pretty exciting. And here we are on the gas calculator at the moment. So we're sitting around about the 50s at the moment on the gas. And of course, there's only one transaction required to buy and stake in the accelerator. That's it, folks. Let me just check the audio, make sure it's up and running pretty well. And let me go into here. Let's have a look. Welcome, of course. Get into the chat. Say hello, of course. Don't forget, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, all those good things as well. If you haven't joined as a member of Axion Token, hit that join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens, 4 different ways of supporting the channel. Get into it for gold. And once again, we're heading up towards 365 days coverage on this channel alone just for that. So pretty cool. Let's go for gold on this. And here we are on the accelerator. We've got 74% remaining, so a bit of a softer day from the other previous days, but once again a good opportunity if you're wanting to buy and stake to get in there. First in, first served. Big news is coming. We're going to look forward to that. Of course, we've got just under 6 minutes to go. 278 million bonus in there. Let's have a look at the results at the moment. All right, let's go have a look. Let me just get rid of this studio view here. Just got to go into here. I'm all not set up the best here. Let me just reframe this. We got Nin Tawiri is in it. I thought you promoted Hex and Pulse. I promote the flagship promotion on this channel is Axion, but I also cover Pulsechain. So Pulsechain is one of my specialty topics, and obviously Pulsechain is for every token. So it's going to be fun watching for Pulsechain. Now, just bringing up Pulsechain, Richard Hart came on live stream today, said that Pulsechain is a very good chance it will be out this week. So that's progressing. Finally, we could get that test net, not the actual main net, but the test net out this week. Looking forward to that. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Thanks for raising that one there. And then Terry Reary. Nice. Crypto Casino's in the house. Good morning, all. Hey, Crypto Casino, great to see you. Another Axion community promoter, just like this channel. And Kenny Lai, good morning. Good to see you. James McFadden says, sound is good. Hey, James, appreciate that. And sup, says James. Nice one. So we've got 2 Axion Token members in there, Crypto Casino and James McFadden. Big shout out to you guys for sure. Now, if you'll notice, because they're members of the channel, they've got special icons next to their name. So pretty cool on that. And starts off with an X, and then you get a dash for each month as you're there longer. So pretty cool for that one. Natiru says Pulsechain will help Axion greatly. Yeah, I think it's going to help all tokens pretty greatly. So we're looking forward to that. And once again, we have to wait and see what exactly happens when it gets launched, but it's going to be a lot of fun, I think, for sure. All right, so let's have a look here. Axion sold 111.2 million Axion sold today in the accelerator. $8,792. Nice. Axion burned another 40, almost 50 million Axion burned on there. Almost $4,000 too. BTC paid out 0.044779, just over 2,000 US dollars paid to stakers. So if you want to get some wrap Bitcoin dividends in addition to Axion interest, then you got to buy and stake Axion. What's the best place to do it? Obviously, in this accelerator, you get up to 28.4% bonus if you stake for max share 5,505 days. But you do get a good bonus, 7%, if you just stake between 60 days, which is the minimum, and 349 days. And of course, if you stake for 350 days, you start off at about 13.4% all the way up to 28.4%. Those are massive bonuses. And of course, when you actually stake your Axion bonuses, you get up to 20% more per year. So 15.2 years is over 300% more shares. So you swap your Axion when you stake for shares, and shares is the main game. That what determines how much rewards you get in terms of wrap Bitcoin, dividends, etc. So pretty nice. Let me grab a drink here. We've got 3 minutes to go, folks. Counting it down. The Gwei is it's so-so at the moment. So-so. We prefer the Gwei at least being down in the 30s, maybe even 40s. So just a tad on the high side, but it looks like it's coming down a little bit. We do notice that around the close and the open of the accelerated days, that the gas prices do get a bit lower. There we are, 41. That's getting a bit better now, slowly getting better. And remember, the gas fee is probably going to end up about 70-80% of what it's indicated. So they'll indicate your cost. It will probably come in 70-80% of that cost. So it's interesting to know. John Atkins in the house, another Axion token member representing. Hi, Superman and everybody. Good to see you. And Kevin Wilson. Hi, everybody. Great times ahead. Another Axion token member as well. Nice one. Actually, let's pull up the old. I'm going to pull up the old YouTube, and you can see that Kevin and John are both got the X's and 2 dashes, which means that they've been here for 2 months, not as Axion token members. So represent them, and they're hitting the leaderboard at the moment. And then we've also got a couple others. We've got Crypto Casino and James there, as both showing as new members. Means they've just got the X there. So those dots that add time frame, and onwards and upwards to that. The last one, of course, the last status is pretty epic when that comes up. So I look forward to somebody getting that. It'd be pretty cool. Doesn't have an X on it. That's all I'll say. So very cool on that. All right, let's go back. If you want to join, of course, as a member, to hit the join button, and you'll see the 4 different options there. All right, so let's go back to the old accelerator. This is where we're at the moment. So we've got nice results happening here. Let's have a look at the all-time results at the moment. There's all-time for the accelerator. We've had almost 5.1 billion Axion sold through the accelerator, 401,000 US dollars. Nice. Burned is 2.4 billion, and that's at $189,681. And Bitcoin paid to stakers is 2.73 wrap Bitcoin, and that's $120,417. Nice. And so what do people use to enter the accelerator when they're buying and staking? They've used 76.35 Ethereum, 116,000 USDC, 1100 DAI stable, 0.76 wrap Bitcoin, 629 BAT tokens, and 1.74 billion Shiba Inu. So that's what they've used to buy and stake. Very nice. Remember that this has positive tokenomics, in sense that it's 55% of whatever's bought and staked into the accelerator ends up going onto Uniswap, buying up Axion, and then burning it, destroying it. That means that there's going to be less Axion on the market over time, all things equal. So pretty cool on that one. We're looking forward to it. In fact, let's jump to the burn address now. We're just going to go up to the accelerator though, and we're just going to time out there. 6 seconds to go, folks, and then we're going to have recharge time. Recharge, I love that. So very cool. I hope you noticed the picture that I had on the thumbnail. Battlestar Galactica Viper, nice. Something big is coming, folks, for Axion. Very cool. And we're going to check out that tweet again that we saw the other day from the Axion team. So lots of stuff coming down the line. So it's going to take about a minute or so to recharge, and that's going to bonus is going to jump back to 375, and the dial will go back to 100%. So we're looking forward to that. It will be pretty cool. Hey, Nightly's in the house. We may have a few more dips with Ethereum, but Axion's liquidity squeeze could trigger an Axion price pump soon. This will be interesting. I think so too, Nightly. Good observation. Absolutely with that. Agree with that one. All right, so let's jump back to the gas, sitting around 50s. I have a good feeling that might come back over the next few hours like it did yesterday. We'll look forward to that. Let's go to the burn address, and here we are. We're at 3,645,977,291. Axion has been burned. That's basically, it's showing still as liquid on the contract, but it's actually destroyed. It's actually locked away in a dead address. That's the way it's happened. So $288,178. And circa 92.25 ETH, or 3.4665. So very cool on that. And we've got that increase from yesterday. So nice on that one. I don't even think that's been published in Discord. So let's go publish that. And let's do that. We actually might get both of them up during the day. Just depends on whether we get another burn, another stake happening in time. So we're going to post that in Discord. This is Axion Discord if you're not familiar. So burn. Baby burn. Nice. And so what are we up to there? We're up 18. I don't think I posted this yesterday, so we're up to 18 yesterday. And what's that? Let's have a look. 3.465, 3.4665% of, oh boy, that's not even typing. 3.4665% of, let me just take away 2 decimals. We don't need all those decimal places. I got the caps locks on. Oh, get the caps locks off. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. Of all liquid Axion. Axion, there we are. Nice. All right, so pretty cool on that. Let me just double check my numbers. Don't want to pulse any false information. 3.46, 3.46. Nice. All right, so we're going to post that. Nice on that one. We had someone already, Charles DeLong's up there already, posting that stuff there. So fire. All right, nice. All right, so that's looking good. We're going to actually have the accelerator reset. So there it is, already reset. Woohoo! All right, so we're back at 375 million, 100% remaining, and there's 24 hours to go through the cycle. Remember, it's first in, first served. We get to a point where we get some demand greater than supply. That's the holy grail, right? Get demand greater supply, then the first in, first served will be quick. So the other day we had a couple of accelerators actually sell up pretty quick, and so many people had to wait like 12 hours or something to the next one. And that's why we want to get to that cycle of that sort of excitement there. So pretty cool. Nightly says that is a massive burn for such a short time frame. It absolutely is, Nightly, and it could have actually been way faster too, Nightly. It could have been way faster if we had had full-on accelerated sellouts, but we've had some that have completely sold out, some in the mix, and some low, which is what you're going to get on a day-to-day basis. But if we get demand up to quite a steady amount, that's going to happen super fast in a couple of weeks. That's what I said the other day, yesterday, in fact. How fast the burn will actually start to impact. Even after, say, 3 weeks, we'll start to have a percentage burn like you wouldn't believe. Maybe 3.5%, something like that. Could be pretty wicked. So Nightly says over 3% of liquid burn. Perspective, Ethereum using EIP 1559 only has burned 0.035% or ETH. That's right, Nightly. Good perspective there. So we're definitely watching that pretty closely. And if we close out of this burn address and go to the contract, so there's 105 almost 105.2 billion Axion and liquid contract. We'll go to holders. We know that 19 billion is in the dev wallet, which is number one holder. Number two is the Axion address, and that's at 15.2. I think that's down a tad from yesterday, I believe. I think that's down a little bit from yesterday. We're at that's another Axion contracts, 8.4, and then the debt address is sitting at number 4 and climbing all the time. So pretty cool. And of course, we're going to add to that today. As we said, we're going to add that 18.8 million to that. Once someone does a stake, as soon as someone does a stake, it goes from the contract address into the debt address there. So we're looking forward to that. But good observation there. And of course, we're already up at that in such a short space of time. Now, what they did flip wrap Bitcoin divs in favor of Axion burn, but I think that's the focus on price is the right thing to do. So short-term pain for medium-term gain is the way I see it. So nice on that. Then we've still got the small dev address there at number 5, and then we've still got 4 whales sitting out there at the moment. So a bit curious on these ones. It would be nice to see them stake, to be honest, but we'll see what happens there as well. All right, so yeah, some of those whales, some whale OGs have been a big problem for the Axion price chart over time. But hey, if we get enough demand and they start staking some of it, that could really accelerate the price. So hopefully some of them are a bit more supportive than some of the other whale Axion OGs have been. All right, so not too bad. Let's have a look. There we are. We're just going to wait, and 23 hours and 54 minutes to go. Let's have a quick look at the Twitter. There's no. I don't think there's any announcements today, and we haven't had announcements for a little while because there's so much happening behind the scenes. So here's a tweet here. That's this one here about peer-to-peer digital money. So just a sort of a branding about Bitcoin. So that's pretty cool. What else we got there? It's crypto. It's not crypto versus fiat. It's not Bitcoin versus financial institutions. Bitcoin is here to help those who need it. Stake Axion and Bitcoin's another product promotion there. Nice. And cryptocurrency is absolutely here to stay. If you can't see that at this point, it's time to learn about it. Joel McLeod, Axion, nice on that one. So very good tweets here. And of course, stay focused on the big picture. Stake Axion and Bitcoin. Over 170 Bitcoin paid to our stakers. Nice on that. And then another one here, solid projects don't dip. They go on sale, take advantage while you can. Stay Axion and Bitcoin. So some solid tweeting going out there. Let me have a look. Let's go back up to the other day, to the tweet that we're wanting to really look at. Yeah, so here it is here, folks. This was back on the 21st. They are asking if we are planning something. The answer is yes, something big. And that's the title of this live stream today. Something big is coming. So pretty cool. Keep watching us. Axion, Bitcoin, better way to crypto, Ethereum, crypto. Nice on that. I probably should have used that picture as well, but I thought my Battlestar Galactica Viper was pretty cool, so I couldn't resist that. All right, so nice one on there, and I don't think we've got any announcements at the moment. Don't forget on Friday on Telegram, they're going to have another interview with one of the AAC members. Don't forget that's going to come up. as well. Let's see what we think they have a couple of them on here. Yeah, so Axion Fridays on Telegram. So this is a new thing. I think they've done 3 weeks now. So you might be able to catch week 4, which will be this Friday. And they have different Axion committee members, Axion Advisory Council members. So that's going to be cool too. I think even somebody that watches this live stream is going to be on there as well. James McFadden says, when will the burn reflect in the actual available liquid? Anyone know? Well, the burn reflects, once if someone does a stake, then the burn amount for each accelerator day, it gets reflected in the amount. Prana's in the house. Hey, Prana. Yo, hey, yo. Good to see you, Prana, in the house. And Knightley says, I don't think it shows the burn amount removed from the chain, James. However, the effect is the same. Yeah, that's right. So the liquid contract will just always, it won't actually, the burn won't go off the liquid contract. Look, it would just be an address on as hold as I just showed you, and that will be just dead. It's going to an address where there's no keys to them, and so basically whatever goes in there doesn't come back out. So it's basically dead address. Hopefully that helps on that one. Alex covered his BTC short yet? I'm not sure. I haven't heard from Alex. Alex was here the other day, but maybe a couple of days in a row, but haven't seen Alex for a little while. So Alex obviously getting distracted with other things, so that's fine. Hopefully he's fine. The AXN Accelerator page just freezes your video for your information. That AXN Accelerator does it? Okay, yeah, it does. Actually, I already knew that. That's why I toggle off the disable background there. So yeah, I can see my video freezing a bit. Probably because I've got too much stuff open. Maybe that's it. So yeah, all right, we'll close out of there. The grey's down in the 40s now. Better, and that's about it really. Right, so that's us in the general. Let's do some rain. Let's rain down on the folks. And let's do 1 hour. Let's do 2,000. Bam. Nice one. Let's rain. Rain. All right, so very cool on that. And we'll post a little emoji. I guess a little picture, a GIF, I guess it is. Rain. As you know, this is my favorite one is this one here with the old pink flamingo. Nice. I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, that one. All right, so looking good there. Let's go to the markets, and we'll go to what's it, Nomics. Let's go to nomics.com and just quickly check out how that's going at the moment. Hope you guys are having a good time out there, of course. Something big is coming. I'm looking forward to it. And I think there's going to be multiple things coming at once. So you better hold on to your horses. Is that what they say? Hold on to your horses, something like that. So Bitcoin at 44,200. So after yesterday's, was it 2 days in a row where we had pullback, a bit of a bounce back as well. But this could be one of those little waterfall bounce backs where you comes back up, but it's still going to go down. So as I said to you, the last 2 days, we're definitely, once we hit the 52,000, seems like we're down in that bearish trend at the moment. So it's more probable than not now, whereas before I was kind of optimistic. Now it's just like, oh no, that definitely looks like a long-term bull trend. The thing is, you don't know what time frame that would actually occur over. Of course, that can always be beaten. It can also break that. We'll just hope for that, of course. That a bullish move happens rather than the bearish downtrend, which is now more likely than not. So there we are, 44,200, 3.7 up. Ethereum at 3,128. Hex is at 45.6, so that's actually had a bit of a rally and up 10%, 11% almost. And of course, Richard Hart had a live stream today. He looked pretty tired on it though. He's traveling Europe at the moment, so that was pretty interesting. Cardano at $2.27, and of course that all-time high was about $3.05. So that's a bit off that now, but it's up 5.75. Binance Coin at 382, 546, up 46%. XRP at $1. Solana at $1.49, so that's recovering pretty nicely. Remember, I think it was about $213 was all-time high on that. A Polkadot 31.94, up 11.6%. So it's a nice gainers on there. And they're actually the gainers with the bigger percentage. Pretty much some of the better ones out there at the moment. If you're going to try and play on the price. Dogecoin at 22.5 cents. Avalanche at 77. Now, Avalanche was a big pick. I've been talking about that. I said, it's going to have a run, a decent run at some stage, and it's up 21% at the moment. You've probably heard me commenting on that previously. Luna at 34.52, up 25% almost. Uniswap at number 14 at 21.72, and that wraps us the top 15, which we like to go through. Market cap, that's bounced back pretty decent, 2.3 trillion. Remember, it was up at 2.5 a couple of days ago, down to what was it, 2.15 yesterday, and now it's back up to 2.3 trillion on nomex.com. So very cool on that. And yeah, that's how it's going. Let's pull up the price, Axion price, because we haven't talked about that. Let's go to Axion price, Axion new, and we'll jump back to Accelerator, see if we got anything early. Sometimes we do get people buying and staking early. Nothing happening yet. We're currently about 13 minutes into the new Accelerator phase. So we're going to watch that. Alex is here. Alex still here, looking from bed, and no, short is still going, waiting for 34K at least, James. So that's quite a decent swing trade, and I think Alex might be, like I said, I have moved to a bearish downtrend, so we'll see how we go on that. I don't mind being wrong, but you never know. Critic Casino says the voice chat and Telegram has been going for about 8 weeks now, and sadly I missed tomorrow's one, as I will be on a plane in Germany. Okay, 8 weeks, so mistaken on that one. It is 8 weeks, so thanks for correcting me on that one, Crypto Casino. And Alex K says, orange coin looking weak still, needs higher highs. There is only so many times we can retest the 40K and stay above. Agree with you on Alex. That's why I have shifted to a bearish downtrend. This is sort of just like a, what do they call it when you have a little fake recovery and then down further again. Of course, the time frame of that moving that bear downtrend is always difficult to get exactly right. Normally has a long tail right down the bottom. All right, so that's it. And Alex K says, don't want to see repeat of 2018, 6K to 33K. Yeah, I think the low, a lot of people are talking about the low of Bitcoin is really 20K, isn't it? That 20K testing may hit 18 on a spike. It's kind of a lot of people talking about that 20 as the bottom. Crypto rather than 3,000, 3,200 or whatever it was. But Crypto Casino says PTC string support at 30K. I don't see it going down below this level for any longer period of time. Yeah, you might be right about that too, Crypto Casino, but I have heard that 20 is kind of the place where a lot of think has that retrace to. Alex K says bull trap is the name. Yeah, bull trap. Yeah, bull trap there. Thanks, Alex. All right, let's go to the Axion price and check that out, folks. All right, so we're at quadruple 07849. Let's go full screen on this and check it out. Let's go full screen here. All right, so let's go back to we're currently on the 19th hour, is it 18th, 17, I keep switching around there. 17, let's go all the way back to the previous day, 17, 17. So here we are. Yesterday we were at quadruple 072, and we've been up all the way. So that's pretty nice. We've been as high as almost 10% higher, and we're currently about 8.85% higher than yesterday. Nice. When we were covering this accelerator yesterday, we have gone up nice. That's good to see that. Very cool. And yeah, I'm happy about that. So looking good, folks. Looking good. Let's go to the overall figures. So we got 2.389, almost 2.4 million US dollars in liquidity. Daily volume 29.34. 2 is daily volume, still on the low side, but we've got an uptrend, so we'll take that. Right? We'll take this low volume and uptrend in the price. We're happy with that. And of course, Ethereum's moved up, but our pooled ETH has gone up though, 383, and that's more important, right? Because obviously the price of ETH gone back up a bit, but the price of Axion gone up more, and so we're up actually at 3.83 ETH. I'm pretty sure we were down in the 3.7 something yesterday, 3.7 something. I can't remember exact number. It was either 3.73 or 3.77. I can't remember exact number, but that we're definitely up a few ETH on that anyway. Pooled Axion, definitely, I think it's gone down just a tad, which will reflect the ETH there as well. So down at 15.22 billion Axion in there. And went to the last couple of addresses that we had. So yeah, we had the last couple of buy and stakes in the accelerator. You can see here BF8C. We see a couple of those there going on as well. There's another one back there, another one back there. So nice. And have we had some decent buys that are not the accelerator? We had this 17.8 million. That was not too bad. And another one here, 13 million. And 20. Oh, that's one there. So 13, 17. So 2 modest buys there. And we've had a couple of little sales here going on as well. So people are moving some stuff out there. All right, so that's pretty much that for that. Let's have a look. We've got Wise at 48.3. Vabel is at 10 cents. So that's been moving around quite a bit. Remember, down to 8 cents, up to 12 cents, down to 10 cents here. We'll have a quick look at Vabel while we're here. And I know quite a few of you are holding Vavel, so let's see where this has gone as well. All right, so that's at, was it 10 cents? 10 cents. 10 cents. It was down at 1.8 cents, so it's still up quite a bit from that. What's that? Still about 5.5x or something from that. So yeah, look at the zigzag here, up and down. Let's have a look at the daily chart on this one. This is on Vavel. Let's go full screen and let's pull the chart up there. Pull that up, and so you can see the daily there. Bit of a this is quite a common pattern. This actually what we're seeing at the moment. We'll see whether this bottoms out here, but pretty cool on that. All right, what's that? That daily volume 696,000 US dollars. So it's pretty decent volume on the daily there as well. All right, so we've got Quick at 14.14, Matic at $1.24. Obviously Hex now just over 46 cents. So that's, for me, that's definitely going to challenge the 50 cents again. And my target is 62 to 64 on that. Dex Tools is at 53.2. And once again, I haven't heard anything about the income side of that, so it'd be interesting to hear that. Now, the other thing, of course, is we haven't talked much about Rex sitting on BSC chain. That has had a rally the last couple of days, really bolted in value. Now, they have three tokens. They have Rex token, they have the T-Rex token, and the M-Rex token. And pretty much the M-Rex and the T-Rex have both got special features to them, and they're both quite rare, and they've really gone for guns on that. And the Rex token itself is doing okay. It's about 80th of a cent last time I checked. So some interesting stuff going on there. It's always interesting to monitor, CD type of projects. They've got lots of different tokenomics different to them. But it's interesting to see that on the BSC chain, and it seems to be doing pretty well over there at the moment. So interesting stuff. Alex K says, I hope to see BTC. Let me just jump back over to Accelerator here. I hope to see BTC go higher, not lower, but charts are what they are. More sellers than buyers, negative premium on BTC. Yeah, nice comment there, Alex. And Knightley says, if you don't mind me asking, do you think it freezes on the Accelerator page because of your PC? My old PC used to struggle really bad on web pages like that. I think it does actually, and that's probably why my video is freezing a bit. But yeah, that's just how it works. I'm going to get out of some of these pages, and hopefully that will help with the speed up there as well. All right, I might even get out of Discord there, and that will probably help quite a bit getting out of Discord. All right, so hopefully let me know if that gets better with the old video feed. And Prana says, I have a laptop with built-in graphics and the Accelerator page struggles on it. That's interesting to know, Prana. And Crypto Casino says, yep, agree, Alex. And Nightly, really damn, says Nightly. Yeah, nice one. All right, so there we are, folks. We're 21 minutes into the 24-hour period. And once again, there's 375 million Axion in the bonus amount, bonus pool, I would say. And of course, as it goes down, this remaining will go down. There's 23 hours and 38 minutes until recharges. And if you're new to Axion and you want to buy and stake, make sure you do your investment due diligence. So you got to check out the Axion website. Check out Axion.network. That is the official website for Axion. Remember, never fall for any fake. Always check the URLs, stuff like that. So it's HTTPS and then Axion.network. And of course, it's a fantastic website, very professional. And of course, you can actually get personalized help as well, which is really cool. Just hitting the help button at the bottom there, you can get that access, that service. Look at all the people there waiting to help you out there with your queries. So there's a big, nice tab here. Once again, all you have to do is, if your English is not your first language or a second language, something like that, you can always choose many of these other languages that are on there. Very cool. And it's got what is Axion, or it's got the roadmap, which is really cool. There's lots of good things coming up for Axion, and you can check that out. We've gone through, there's the white paper that's going to be updated. I don't know if it has yet. I must check that. And then how to buy, obviously through the Axion Accelerator. Better buy through that than on the market, because you're going to get up to 28.4% bonus for buying and staking. So it's a really good deal. Then the news, of course, news is really cool with the updates, and that's where you get most of the cool stuff on there. And you can check out some of the other pages too. They get updated from time to time. And the support page is where you get FAQs. We've got lots of questions and lots of standard answers there. And of course, social media is pretty much awesome. So we've got Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit. So pretty nice. And the probably two biggest ones, Telegram, which is really cool because sort of free speech. I like that. You're not going to get doxed on that one. And then of course Discord as well, which is pretty good in that view as well. So nice on that. And of course, here's the latest one here. We've actually got, there's actually a question here that you can fill this format. Which token would you like to see added to the accelerator next? So that's pretty cool. And there's a form in there if you want to get that. But once again, this is a really cool website, and you should check it out. And before do your investment due diligence before investing in anything, and that's the way to go. So the link is in the video description, but I will post it in the chat here if you want to hit that as well. So that's for new people to Axion. And the other thing, of course, is that once you do have decided to invest, then you can select one of 6 different tokens: Ethereum, USDC, DAI, Wrapped Bitcoin, BAT, Shiba. Now, the link to the stake platform, or the accelerator platform here, is in the video description at the top. Once again, you just have to connect your wallet up, like a MetaMask, for example. It does take up to 70 different wallets, as I understand it. So you just check. Then once you've connected your wallet, you just select one of the tokens that you want to buy and stake with, put the amount in. In this case, we've got Ethereum with 1 Ethereum. And then on the right side, it will show all the US dollar amounts. It has your principal. That's the 1 ETH that we put in here as an example. Has your bonus up to 28.4%. That assumes that we're going to stake for 5,555 days. And then if that's your total principal, adding those two up, $4,055. Then there's big payday bonuses. So there's 5 of those once every year for the first 5 years in Axion. They get bigger the longer that you stake. The first one is going to be 5 billion Axion distributed to stakers, and that's in October. And then every October after that, it gets bigger. 7.5 billion, then 10 billion, 12.5 billion, and 15 billion is the final one in year 5. So pretty awesome. But this will, if you're staking longer than 5 years, you'll get a share of all of those based on your share percentage. And then your maturity value is at the end of your staking period. So for Axion, you get your Axion at the end of the stake, but on top of the Axion interest is that you get a share of the Wrapped Bitcoin dividends. You get that in real time. You don't have to wait for the end of the stake. Get it in real time, and you can claim it at any time. And that shows up on your staking page, which is pretty cool. So we'll see on the accelerator here, but on the staking page, it will show up, which is this one here. It will, if you connected your wallet, it will show up in the middle here where the mouse is showing. And it will show you your Wrapped Bitcoin divs right there when you get them, and you can claim them anytime. They're actually the cheapest thing to claim as well, so pretty cool for that. Obviously, on the right side here is the Axion equivalent, so that's the US dollar amount. That's the Axion equivalent, so you can see that for 1 ETH, you're going to get $891 just like that for nothing. Pretty cool, and it equates to 11.3 million Axion, which is pretty nice. It's for a max stake, which we call 5,505 days. 15.2 years. So once you take all this Axion, of course, you get shares. So if you hit the advanced button, you're going to see your shares here. So you're going to take all your Axion equivalents. So you can see 50.9 million Axion is over here. And then you divide that by the share rate. The share rate reflects compound interest, which means that someone today is going to get a better rate than someone in the future for reflect compound interest benefits. So that's pretty cool. So you take 50.9 million Axion, you divide it by the share rate, and that gives you your basic shares. Pretty nice, eh? Pretty nice. And then, of course, we said that you get, once you stake your Axion, that your Axion gets swapped over for shares. And so you're going to get 20% more shares per year. So the longer you stake, the more shares you're going to get by a big, 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 big number. 15.2 years would be 305% or more. Pretty amazing. So that 42 million that you get for your basic shares is going to end up getting a bonus of 129 million shares. So you can see how powerful that longer pays better is. So that really about rewarding stakers who are going to stake for a long period of time. And those shares, of course, give you more of the Wrapped Bitcoin dividends. So it's awesome. So you take your basic shares, you add it with your longer pays better. That gives you your total shares, which in this case for 1 ETH is 171.3 million shares. Pretty amazing. And of course, then you just stake it, and that's how you're going to make it. And then, of course, once you've done that through your wallet will pop up a notice saying how much Ethereum is going to cost you. Once again, the lower the Gwei price at any point in time, the better. So if you can get, say, 30, 40 Gwei or lower, you'll get a much better staking price than you will, say, if it's 70 or 80 Gwei or something or higher, get it. So you can just wait all day and just try and play the gas price, get a lower gas price if that suits you. But once you've done that, of course, it's going to show up on the staking page. You'll go right to the bottom of the page. It will have your stakes that are live, and you'll see the interest that you earn. At the top, of course, you'll have the amount of shares that you have here on the left, and your share percentage, and that reflects your shares versus all the shares that all stakers have. So it's pretty cool, and you can find all the shares. I'm not sure if you can find them on this page actually. Yeah, they're not showing on this page, but this share shows you all the Axion at the moment. So that's pretty much how that works. All right, so Nightly says, do you think the new Axion portal will replace the sites they have at the moment? I think so, Nightly. That's probably what I get, or at least replace this platform. Crypto says Axion by far has the best UI. Also, I am in Rex, but my feeling is it's more like a T2X, which done good in the beginning, then burnt out. What is fueling Rex is the 10% bonus influences. I kind of agree with you, Crypto Casino. Kind of agree with you on that. So we'll see whether it's going to have sort of a big move at the front and then pull back like it did, and then a big move, which is now, and then a slow tail. Let's see how that goes. I don't know how long this current run's going to last. But definitely some big prices got pushed in there the last day or two, so be interesting to see that. Highly speculative still, but hey, I think some of the early winners will do very well, and it's the people obviously getting a bit later there as well. So the tokenomics are all new, right? So you just don't know. Like anything, you need demand greater than supply, and you need scarcity in it. And at the moment, all those people that are holding T-Rexes are getting the original share rate. They're also able to, with the MREX, they're able to scrape all that interest and then sell it onto the market. And so all the new people getting in that don't have T-Rexes or MREXs because they're so expensive now, especially the last couple of days when they're priced up, they're going to be at a huge disadvantage. So that's why I agree with you on your analysis there, Crypto Casino. It doesn't mean that it can't run for a few weeks or whatever. We'll see how it happens, but it certainly is a high stakes game for sure. Nightly says, I saw Rex a while back, but I really use a BNB now. Nice one there, Nightly. Yeah, so pretty much probably first mover advantage. Some of the big referrers doing that. Typically the big referrers getting in there typically win all the time. I must say that at least the referral fee is not as high as some other projects, where it's 20-30%. Those are just basically, you see a project with 20-30% referral, you just avoid it like the plague. And I think you don't really want a system with more than 10% referral on it, otherwise it is a disaster. Only the referral people win out of those, so just be careful about that. That's just my suggestion, of course, not investment advice, just for entertainment purposes. All right, so very cool. We're currently 30 minutes into the hour. We've got 100% remaining, 375 million. Obviously, a long way to go, 23 hours and 30 minutes. First and first served, of course, for the bonuses. Pretty awesome. But obviously, something big is coming from the team. We saw in the tweet earlier. We're looking forward to that as well. Teruri, it says, oh, I get it. Axion is the Hex copy, known as Rex. No, that's not correct either. Or am I wrong? You are wrong there. Yeah. So Axion has its own code. The only similarity with Hex really is that it is it has a share rate and it has a basic certificate deposit features where you get interest. But Hex interest is 3.69%, whereas Axion is 8% per annum. So there's quite a bit of difference there. And yeah, Rex is on the BSC chain too, and it's kind of a very gamified version of the CDs. So really, the front-running CDs are really Hex, Axion, and Wise are really the front-running CDs on the ETH chain, and they have quite simple gamification on them compared to Rex is quite highly gamified. As I said, they've got 3 tokens running to make that gamification work. So in some ways, I guess they're kind of a new form of T2X, E2X, V2X. Remember, so that group's really, I mean, they've done some good things in there, and they've been very well-meaning, that team. But I think that the gamification runs out of steam, and that's why I prefer the CDs, which have, probably just a better setup, I think, in terms of the the share rates and things like that. So, and getting to scarcity is the key, right? So that's what you want to get to. So Axion's on that journey, of course, and I like where they're heading to. Alex says, no, Rex is another attempt at Hex clone. Axion is a bit different than Hex now. Absolutely. Yeah, so yeah, it's another thing. Axion is quite different. Obviously, Hex doesn't give you wrap Bitcoin dividends, so it doesn't have that. Doesn't have an accelerator as such. Obviously, Axion used to have auctions, which are probably kind of similar to, not similar but not the same as the Hex AA lobby when it launched. And you've got to remember the Hex AA lobby was managed. So whereas all these other projects are all organic, and so Hex is managed with the Origin wallet, right? And the idea behind the Origin wallet is that pretty much projects do very well when the assets is concentrated, and particularly at the early phase of a project of a life, just like Bitcoin, it was concentrated, ETH is concentrated. A lot of the tokens are owned by a small few wallets, and so that's kind of the idea of the Origin wallet. But the Origin wallet also has other features as well, by the way it stakes in relation to the total amount of staking. So I think something has something like 13 to 18% of the stakes. Now you think about it, when the time, this is digressing a little bit, but when the time comes in the future, when the organic stakes in Hex move up towards 10%, which are almost there now. I think they're 9.9, around about that at the moment percent. Now, you think about that, if those go up organically higher, then eventually to lower the APY on that further, then the Origin wallet could stake more, or it could stake less, depending on what its goals were to keep the APY. So, like I said, Hex is fantastic, but it is a managed pump. It is a managed pump compared to all the other CD, Wise, Axion, all organic projects. So, so the market really truly decides what happens there. But getting to scarcity is the key for all projects if you want to maintain value and get that price pump for sure. All right. All good there, Nanteri. And so Rex is one of to stay clear of. I got into Wise, but that isn't all it was cracked up to be. Hey, Wise is going to do some great things this year, and it's you watch the space. It is a sleeping giant. Have if you want to look at that, that's Wise is revolutionary in the stuff they're doing, and I love that project. So I wouldn't be too cool. But Rex is a lot more speculative. Let's just put it that way. Rex is a lot more speculative. Knightley says, I love the constant improvement in Axion. Everyone says Hex is a complete project, which is good, but constant improvement is always better in the end. Yeah, so there is a lot of flexibility in the Axion ecosystem, because we have such an incredible team of devs, of mathematicians, of marketers. It really is evolving into the right place. And at the moment, I think Axion is in a very sweet spot. And I think things are just where you want them to be. Obviously, Axion has had some challenges in the past, but it's overcome all those, and it really is pivoting to greatness. It really is a lot of fun to watch. All right, so the journey is always part of the ride, right? The journey is part of the ride. All right, Alex K says, turns out managed was a good idea in the Hex case. It counted all the arbitrators trying to dump the price for the short-term benefit. Absolutely there, Alex, and that's why I say, obviously, Hex is a fantastic project, and with the best chart in the last 2 years. So there's no arguing against that. But once again, as an investor in Hex, I don't care whether it's managed. I'm just saying that that it does have its differences. One of the differences, right? Alex Casey says, Nahura, you have to decide for yourself. All coins have some risks, newer ones even more so. Absolutely, that's correct, right, Alex. All right, so very cool on that. And obviously, there's going to be a lot of fun coming out with Pulsechain. It's going to be pretty exciting, and I'm looking forward to that. And I know everyone else that's involved is as well. And if you had sacrificed in the Pulsechain, you're definitely looking forward to this, because you just sacrificed all those tokens. So you're gonna want to see that thing go live and do well too. So honestly, that's going to be fun. Obviously, there's no expectation of work from others, right? No expectation of work. But I love that one. All right, so that's cool. All right, so we're currently 37 minutes in. Hey, we're doing 44 minutes. Not too bad today as well. And good to see some of those questions from Knightley and Ninteri. Do appreciate those questions. And thanks for Alex's and Crypto Casino always with some good comments there as well. All right, here we go. Let's have a quick look at the Gwei. Gwei sitting in the 40s at the moment. And that's the website. Obviously, if you want to do your investment due diligence, if you're new to Axion, it's a great community, great project, and it is developing and moving, innovating, and pivoting forward for strength. So, and there is something big coming apparently from the team. So we're looking forward to that as well. Now the AXN version 3 audit, which is a game changer on the Ethereum blockchain to deal with gas fees in particular, as well as turn stakes into NFTs. That is progressing well. And I think they've only had one minor issue pop up so far, if I understand rightly, and that was on the 6th, so well over 2 weeks ago now. And that's we're being optimistically. Hopefully, we'll get something like that in early October. But we've got a few things going on as well. Let's go a quick look at the roadmap since we're talking about some of the future things that's coming up. And like I say, I don't think everything's on this Q3 roadmap. The team's got up their sleeve, so pretty cool. So we had the Axion Accelerator launch. We had 4 different other tokens added to the accelerator. We've had the Axion Advisory Council established. That's another pillar of making Axion stronger. So very cool on that. We got six excellent people put onto that, and including an Olympian, I always say. Axion version 3 code ordered by Halborn. As I say, that's gone on the 6th of September, and that's progressing pretty well. And maybe we'll get the Axion version 3 go live in October. That'd be cool. Accelerate promo video ads creative advertising network. So this is what I'm waiting for, and this is on hold because they've obviously got some other goodies going around this as well. So we're looking forward to that. Exciting and hype-worthy videos produced to promote Axion to the masses. So that's going to be pretty cool. And then obviously Axion version 3 contract launch. We're talking about maybe October, early October at the best probably. Axion launch, going to launch partnerships. That's on hold at the moment, but we'll see whether there's 1 or 2 more left in that when they do sort of re-engage that. Voting system improvements coming up for our DAO. And of course, this is a big deal here. Centralized exchange listings and legal opinion for Axion security status. And that's going to be interesting to see that come out too with an update. I'm very excited about that. And yeah, very cool. All right, so adding, hey, if we get this illegal opinion letter, wouldn't give much excuse for Axion today to get broadcasting back, would it? That'd be pretty cool. Adding additional languages to the staking platform. Obviously, we've got all those ones at the top we talked about. And then the Axion portal, as someone mentioned earlier in the chat. What is that going to be? That could be quite revolutionary. We'll look forward to that as well. It's going to have a one-stop shop for everything Axion with fresh UI, stats page, intuitive user experience, and stuff like that. I do feel that this page on the accelerator is probably a sneak preview potentially of what that will look like, which is pretty cool. Nightly says, do you know when Hex was listed on multiple exchanges? I understand it's on about 20 exchanges. Hex is on 20 exchanges. If you go to hex.com, you can look under trading and you'll see the exchanges are there, but it's got about 20 centralized exchanges. Obviously, Uniswap is the decentralized, and it's the bit where a lot of real trading's going on anyway. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully that helps you there, Nightly. Nightly says early last year, maybe. So no, it was. I think they were on exchange pretty early. Alex might remember. I did do some trades on that. The first one, I just can't remember what it was called. Alex might remember though. But that was probably it launched on 2nd of December 2019, and I thought we were actually trading pretty early, maybe into late December even. I think that was live. But good question. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was late December. Maybe 2 weeks after live. Can't even remember. It was one of the smaller exchanges, but you should have seen it was crazy. You'd see buy test, yeah, okay, buy test, start on buy test, which was at fun for a while. Yeah, Alex, I was going to remember that. Yeah, but Uniswap is better. Yeah, and so Richard Hart really made Uniswap popular. And of course, if you were on there and you've been, a lot of Hexkins benefit from getting, because they've been trading on there and stuff, they benefit from the uni drop. So a lot of Hexkins got the uni drop. Like we're talking a lot. Some of them got multiple, had multiple trading accounts getting the benefit of the uni drop. So made a ton of money on the uni token. So it was pretty cool. It was exciting times, wasn't it, Alex? Actually, just have a bit of a flashback here, but it was exciting times for sure. Yeah, it was good. So especially the first day, I remember the first day of the AA lobby. That was super exciting, man. That was cool. It was kind of, it was definitely a new frontier at the time, especially because I think 2019 there was so many scam sites around in 2019. A lot of them were advertised on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko stuff like. I mean, it was tons. All those AdSense ads were just full of scams. So I remember that. It was nice to get a refreshing project like Hex come along at the time. So interesting. Alex K says, yeah, Uni airdrop was good too. Maybe sold too early. Yeah, quite a few hexagons sold quite early though. I agree with you. I managed to hold off for quite a few days, but I think I ended up putting that. So I hold off a few days because I saw a lot of hexagon sales. Thought, oh, I was getting nervous when they were selling, and I thought, oh, no, hold off. So I hold off, and I got a better price. Obviously, it went way higher, but the fact is, I ended up putting my Uni stuff into Hex anyway. I think at the time, so it got a better result. I think I even put some of it. Yeah, so I think that was it. May have done some stuff, other stuff with it too, but who knows? Alex Casey says, but better in Hex in the end. Yeah, that's right. At the time, Nightly says, oh, I don't know that. This makes Axion even more bullish for me now. Once we get listed in a few, I think that alone would work to pump the price, even without all the solid game theory. Yeah, I think you're right there, and not just game theory, but product offerings. I think the team are going to come up with some pretty cool stuff as well. But yeah, spot on there, Nightly. The other thing is, yeah. So what was I going to say about that? Yeah, so that was pretty early on. Pretty early on. I knew that Alex would remember because I got a terrible memory for names. It's really bad. Forget stuff. But yeah, I was just going to say, Alex, on the remember the price was like what was it? It was like one satoshi or something. It was going up to 2 satoshis, and people were worried about their like 20 satoshis. You remember? It was just like a couple of satoshis. People were like real worried, eh? Like, oh, if I buy, and it was still like stuck there for ages. I can't remember exactly the price, but something like that. And it's just like stuck there, and people were like sitting there on the trading screen and go, if I do, because it's like a 50% gain or loss, it's like massive loss, right? Between the two. It's like, so people, that price was just sitting there for ages, until suddenly, then it would just, I can't remember what it was, at week 3 or 4, and decided to go back up. Yeah. Alex Casey says it dropped to 1 Satoshi and people were freaking out. Yeah, that's right. It was like, I used to watch the screen too. I was going, oh my God, should I go for it? I was sitting there going, should I go? Should I get heaps of them? Man, but if it goes down by one, I'm going to lose 50%. It was so crazy, man. It was such a good time. It really was fun. Stupid fun, but it was fun in any case. But of course, that's just complete nonsense now, right? Given where it is. So hilarious. All right, very cool. We'll jump out of there, of course. There's the grey sitting in the 50s. Not too bad, folks. Not too bad at all. No one's bought and entered yet, but once again, long way to go. 23 hours and 15 minutes. The grey price is 60s or something, but once it gets down to that 40s or lower, it sort of gets more accessible to the smaller, medium investors as well. And that's just the way it is, folks. I'm going to pull up the Axion price again and check that out. Oh, cracking myself up with that. Those old memories, man. I said to someone else the other day, I said it was good memories, good times. I said, but the transform library was very long, though, Alex. The transform library was very long. It was a long time. I far prefer Wise's one where they do 30 days, where you did the with the auctions. I think they're getting rid of the because Wise is going to be launching on Casper blockchain, and I think they're doing the 30-day, and they're going to be doing. They had these risky days where they would have. I can't remember how many what. So it's going to be YC on Casper YC. So they would have one where you could win. There would be $1 million allocated to all the people that bid in. With I guess it's going to be Casper coins in this case, and so you'd have a random day, which would calculate the random amount that'd be allocated. And one of the days, this is for the ETH, it's for the ETH launch end of last year. And one day it came in at instead of being people were gambling, like normally it would be 500,000 coins or something like that. And then that day, 500,000. Let me get this number right. 5 million, maybe it was 5 million coins. I think it was 5 million coins. So max was 10 million or something like that. I'm just get round numbers. It came 5 million, but I think it ended up coming in at 200,000. Crazy, and it was one of the high ETH days where people put lots of ETH in. They came at 200,000. Random thing at the end. People didn't know they were gambling on it, and it was terrible. Oh my gosh, the price was like it made the price of Wise ETH about $2.70 or something crazy, and it ended up the average price ended up launching at 16 cents, and so it's crazy stuff. So you got to be careful with the gamification, folks. You got to just be careful on that one. Alex K says it was not as easy as to buy as people see in hindsight on that chart, says Alex. Yeah, that's true. I wish I was there for that. Yeah, it was kind of crazy fun time. It was pretty raw. Yeah, no, Alex says maybe same with Axion now. Buy when it's low. That's right, Alex. And that's what I was going to say yesterday. I saw quite a few people on the chat, on the Discord chat, were saying that they were accumulating now. They felt like this was the time. So I'm pretty excited. I actually do think that the teams had been doing a lot of development behind the scenes, and we've got such a good team that have really got that hunger to succeed and create real value. And so I think it is a pretty, all the stars are starting to line up pretty nicely. So I'm not surprised when they came out that tweet yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever, saying that something big's coming. It's going to be cool. Prana says 50 days with Wise. Oh, 50 days. Thanks, Prana. Man, I love how, Prana, you correct me when I'm off the mark there with some of the stuff. Fact checker. You're a fact checker. Pretty cool. I do appreciate it. All right. So Alex Casey says Wise did 60 days, I believe, but those random days were brutal. Yeah, 60 days. Is it 60 days? 50 days. Now I'm confused now, but it was longer than 30 days. You're right. I think it was longer than 30 days. I'm trying to remember now. Those random days were beautiful. Yeah, that one day in particular was the worst, right? That where it could have been 10 million or whatever. Was it 10? I can't remember exact number. 10 million, and it came in at like 200,000. It was this brutal day. I was not in that day. But Peter Greer, who's the founder of Wise, was in that day, and he was the one who created it. He was the one who designed it, and you could see a look on his face. The look on his face was, oh, it was like a punch in the guts. And I was just like, oh, I just felt so sorry for everybody that day because it was crazy. Anyway, they're doing this. They've got a third party launching using the same method of launch. That are going to use Wise token as their anchor pair. So they're going to be Wise and what I think it's like a celebrity coin. I can't remember what it's called. Praise coin. Praise. It's going to be Praise as the project. So it's going to be Praise first paired with Wise ETH on the token. So it's going to end up they're going to raise all those funds there in ETH, and they're going to end up buying Wise with it. So it's going to pump Wise price, Wise ETH price, and then they're going to lock liquidity away just like Wise does. But the thing that they're doing is that they're going to run the same auction system, right? So, but Peter Greer said to them, oh, make sure you don't have your random days so wide because it's because of that one day. That was just unbelievable. I think I was with someone else, and we just fell off our seats. We were like crying and laughing at the same time because it was just like, oh, I felt so sorry for everybody that got in there. But on the other hand, it was like statistically so crazy. But that's what happens. You have a random function, right? Man, it could really hurt you quite big. So real crazy. Anyway, he suggested to them to close out that randomness so that the amount wasn't so wide on that. So hilarious. Anyway, good stories, man. Good stories. Alex Casey says, I'm not 100% sure how many days, Prana. I may be right, but yeah, those random days were over gamified. Yeah, so I think it might have been 50 on that one. Might have been 50. Alex K said, should have been like a negative 20 plus 20%. Yeah, I think so. Definitely a tighter spread, because that random function, man, I couldn't believe it. It was absolutely pretty crazy. As you can hear in my voice, it was such an experience at the day. So you do get a few of these sort of milestones when people kind of push, the gamification. It can create some really crazy outcomes. Now there were 2 other random days towards the end of the raise, but the amount of ETH was way higher towards the closing days. But they ended up having fantastic results where they were, and I fortunately was in both of them, and they had over 7 million in that day, 7.2 million day after day for those extremely random. They could have been bad for us, but they came out statistically good for us. So pretty crazy. Got to remember that random number. It's basically new every time, right? So there's no house edge on these random ones, and it's not like a casino where they have the random thing plus a house edge on top, which makes it even worse. That's why you get so many perverse outcomes on the casino when you go in there. You can get big runs of where it just stops you out all the time because of the house edge and the random feature or hash. They have random hashes on them. All right, very cool. Yeah, that's where we're at. Hey, we're 59 minutes. We're almost up an hour. We've been talking about all sorts of things today. So that was really cool. Let's go back. So that's where the prices of Axion are at, quadruple 07879. It's on a nice green candle for the day. I think we'll take that, won't we? We'll take that. And the Gwei at the moment has jumped to about 66. Let's hopefully that tapers off over the next few hours so that people can get some decent gas prices in for the accelerator. And of course, here is the accelerator at the moment. 23 hours and 7 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Full amount of the bonuses there. If you want to buy and stake, get into it. Once again, do your investment due diligence. Hope you guys enjoy that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. And of course, if you want to join as a supporter on this channel, hit that join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. Get in there and support this channel. I'm your host, Superman. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. And do catch me tomorrow. Thanks to Alex, our head moderator. Very cool as always. And to everybody else, thank you a lot. And I will catch you guys all tomorrow. Something big is coming, folks. I'm excited. Hope you guys are too, because it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, take care now. Enjoy your day, and see you in Telegram or Discord. Actually, I won't be in Telegram. I'm locked out, but see you in Discord for Axion there as well. All right, take care. Bye.